There is nothing that would make me be less of a wife, not even my parents.
Is how are you able to balance family?
I carry my husband for head.
Would make it, even though they say my cake is expensive.
How are you able to separate your business money from your personal money?
When it comes to the personal part, that's me and my husband.
If it's not fun for you, it's probably not for you. Chill out. No, this babe here, I'm a shameless food.
You take a break, but not a break. But this break is going to be inside the break.
All the time.
Welcome to today's episode of the Open Mic Lounge with JLo, where we celebrate inspiring creatives, shaping culture and community in Canada and beyond. My guest today is someone who wears many hats. A vibrant vlogger, professional chef, event host, makeup artist, decorator, a big entrepreneur, known online as Spicy Suliat, Suliat, Canada.
Everybody should clap. Clap for me.
From YouTube tutorials and red carpet hosting to stunning cake designs and traditional Yoruba wedding ceremonies, she's a woman who embodies creativity and versatility. Ayoade-Adediran, welcome to the show. It's a great day to have you on my show. Welcome.
The honor is mine. Thank you. Oh my God. All the accolades.
Yeah.
The joke.
Yeah, it's actually, when I read about your profile, I was like, wow. I thought I was doing a lot, but I saw someone that's bigger than me. So I'll give it to you. You've been doing wonderfully well. I watch your videos on YouTube and it's really been so inspiring. So it's good to have you here. So we'll be going straight to our number one person. Many people are eager to know you. So would you like to tell my viewers today who you are? I've said my own, but I mean, let's hear from you.
I guess, like you said, the way you even introduced me, it caps it up. There is no way I'll be able to talk about myself as much as you have really emphasized everything. But beyond all of that, I'm also someone's child. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. And I'm a creative. Yeah, I think you mentioned that. So, and I'm a professional as well. I have a 9-to-5 as well. So, and I'm human.
Okay, so you're originally from Nigeria and you have built thriving businesses and creativity here in Canada. And I just want to ask, how did you transition from Nigeria and to what you have become as a person today?
Yeah, well, for that, I've always been what I am today. What you see today, that's me from day one. That's always been who I've always been. I think right from childhood, I've watched my mom wear so many hats. My mom was a professional. She had a 9-to-5 as well. And beyond that, she also was a caterer. She was she made cakes, pastries, and all of that. She was Ayoade-Adediran as well.
Really?
She did event decorations. Yeah. She did event planning. Basically, she did bead making, which I also do. So there are a lot of things that she did in making sure that, yeah. So, and because I'm the first child, it's sort of, she held my hand through the whole process. So I learned everything from her, basically. I just picked it up because I'm a PA, basically. So I'm the one that would always be there. So I basically learned everything from her.
Oh, good to hear that. So it's not just you got it from mommy.
I've been a big plus ability.
Mommy wants to say thank you. You've done a really great job. Okay, so what first inspired you to go into your YouTube vlogging? Do you want to tell us why did you? Oh, you're already doing so much, and then you're like, okay, I need to go to YouTube. What was that thing?
I would say while I was planning to relocate to Canada, there were a lot of things that I really wanted to put in place. But the way the process went for me was quite, I wouldn't say it's unique. It was different, just like every other person's process was different. Okay. And on that journey, I noticed that I plan to come to New Brunswick, but I could not find a single YouTuber, a Nigerian YouTuber in New Brunswick that I could relate with. Yes. And so I felt like no one to give us that information, no one to prepare me for landing in New Brunswick. And I thought maybe I should start doing YouTube. So that, you know, and I do have a wealth of knowledge in terms of immigration processes. And because my process was quite long and mine was unique because I was the first person I knew who was coming into Canada then using their own business, not working, not getting a referral from a company, or I was using my business, and the information was not readily available to me at the time. I did not know a single person that did that process, and I was able to help a lot of people as well on the way. So to me, it would make a lot of sense if I was able to, you know, pass on that knowledge and help more people beyond those I was helping in, you know, WhatsApp groups and whatnot. But of course, I couldn't just start that process at that time while I was still in Nigeria. So what I did was, okay, let me start preparing to start my YouTube channel for when I land in Canada. But let me start in Nigeria so that I'm getting a hang of it, you know, before. But of course, I got to Canada and life happened. And I could not help it. I had to take a pause for years. And then eventually decided again that enough is enough. I need to start doing something now.
So at what point were you from makeup artist to cooking and then to hosting events and then to be on red carpet? Or you just, I don't know, you jack of all trades. Say it. But this one, she knows it all.
Okay, so with the makeup artist part, I never really did makeup artist for a business. It was just something that I did because I was able to. And why was I able to? I told you that I wanted to start a YouTube channel. One of the things that I have learned to do growing up is don't wait for anyone to hand anything over to you. If you cannot afford something, if I need a service and I cannot afford it, I make sure that I'm able to do it. So while I wanted to start my YouTube channel, at that point, I didn't even know how to rub powder. I couldn't even rub powder properly on my own face. I didn't have one lipstick. So I thought if I'm going to do a YouTube channel, at least I should look presentable. So I learned one of the things YouTube was what made me to learn makeup on YouTube. I learned videography and editing. Everything that I needed to be that was where I picked up those ones.
Okay, now we get it. So another question I would like to know, like vlogging, do you have a niche in mind? I know you already told me that, okay, you were landing in Moncton and New Brunswick, nothing like, but outside that, I mean, it's a one-time thing. So do you have a particular niche you like, okay, this is what I'm going to cover throughout my YouTube channel vlogging?
You know, like I said, when I started, it was just about helping others, you know, give information about the immigration process and whatnot. But when I paused, like when I landed in Canada, of course, settling in was underestimated. I did not expect that it would take a lot from me that way. And I paused for almost 4 years. So at that point, when I was going to start again, I knew that I still have something to show, which is how people should settle in Canada, what are the things I've done that have helped me and whatnot. But what really did motivate me to really start was when I started seeing people like new immigrants after me that were struggling, especially those that came as students, that would lament about their experiences and how they're struggling to settle in, how things are very hard. And I've heard comments from some of them like, oh, you have luck, like you came in as PR. And I would just laugh, like you have no clue. Like if you hear my story, you choose yours again. You know, but I felt like it was time for me to give people that motivation that all that glitters is not gold. What you see today is a progress of a really tough period. Like someone who's gone through, you know, when they say gold has gone through fire before it turns to, you know, you will get there. That promise that this spicy you're seeing here, all happy, all settled and whatnot, it didn't start from day one. Like I had to pay my price. I don't say everyone needs to go through that, but you know, it it will get better. So I wanted to give that promise that, you know, and I decided to show my life,
So for those coming to Canada today, what advice would you have for them?
Time, take your time.
Okay.
Like everything should be in time. Like you don't expect that the wealth you made in Nigeria in 10 years, you want that to happen in one day in Canada. If you are going to move. The day you start is the day you start. If you don't move today, the day you eventually come will be the day you start. So if you're going to start, just start. And that wealth you made in Nigeria for 10, 20 years, you probably will make it here in 2-3 years. You eventually settle in. You eventually climb that ladder. But if you don't come and start, you have not started.
You have heard it from Suliat. Just start. So what was that rewarding video you have made on YouTube? Do you want to talk about it?
I think it would still be that first one that I was motivated to really do. I had it in episodes, I think 2 or 3, I cannot remember now. It was still that first, and I just started back earlier this year. And you know, that first one was still about immigration, you know, telling people about my experience, just this what I talked about. So, and a lot of people did reach out to me because they couldn't comment on my videos. They are the ones going through the thing that I was talking about. They are not confident enough to go and start writing, because when people are going through stuff, you don't expect them to come in the open and let the whole world know. But the amount of people that reached out to me directly in my inbox, I was shocked.
Wow.
Yes, and I felt like, oh, I did something right. Oh, after all, it's not too late. I was happy that it made sense. Yeah.
What were the challenges you faced as a YouTuber? Did you ever face, was there any backlash? Was there any, you know, the way they say once you're on the internet, you are meant to face a lot of things. Did you experience any difficulty or challenges like that?
Hello, Consuli. I don't care. I made up my mind that, you know, I'm human. So it's what is meant to go through stuff, like things can happen, people will have opinions, and it's fine. Like if people do not have an opinion, what are we doing? Like I've not faced, and God help me, I would not face anything that will make me feel like, what am I doing here? Okay. But so it's been so far so good. People have been keeping their opinion to themselves, and thank God my own mouth is sharp. If you have an opinion that does not make sense, I'll give it to you. Like he said, it's that part.
In one of your videos, because I had to take time, you know, your profile, but you have to pay me for that. I am your #1 fan now. In one of your videos, you talked about preventing financial issues in the family. As a mom, like you introduced yourself, you are a mom, you are a wife. So what's your take on that? And what are some advices you have for those family facing financial issues, especially in Canada? We know that it's a very, very tough and difficult thing to handle in family. In fact, it leads to sometimes separation, divorce, and a whole lot of problem in the family. So what advice will you give our viewers of this?
Like you said, financial issues, they are very sensitive, and that's one of the biggest reasons why families will go apart. So if someone's family have had like some rocky shakes in Nigeria, by the time they move or immigrate to any country, they have to start all over. Someone who used to be maybe the main source of income in Nigeria probably would shift to be the other person that would, maybe the other party would pick up faster than the other one. Doesn't mean that the father will still not become the head of the family, but it's possible that the wife will get income first. If you don't even right from immigrating, before immigrating to wherever you're immigrating to, if you don't put your finances in a good spot, it's going to really affect you as a family. And what I mean by that is, I think I'm not a very organized person when it comes to, you know, putting things down, writing things, and making sure that everything is according. I'm very spontaneous. I do things like I pick things up as they come. But when it comes to my finances, I'm very, very careful, because it is very important. It can make or break a family. What I always say to people is that if you're having issues with finances, the first thing you want to do is sit down, draw up every single thing that you spend on monthly, have like a budget towards what you're going to be spending. Whoever is more prudent in the family should be the one handling what, and you can work together. What goes out, and then whoever is good with the calculation should be the family accountant. It doesn't necessarily mean that being the family accountant is who is handling the money. believe that if the finances are taken seriously in a family, like somebody is planning the budgets and calculating how much they are paying and whatnot, the other person is making sure that they are not expending on things they shouldn't expend on. It doesn't have to be fight. Once you have everything listed, you have a spreadsheet or an app. There's so many apps that you can use for free. Because I'm not a person that wants to use Excel and start going all seriously with it. There was an app that I used to use. In fact, I had 2 different apps that I used to plan my finances. Okay. There was Pending, there was Monify. There are a bunch of apps that you can use that basically is like social media for you. As you're buying something, you're snapping the invoice and just, it doesn't take you a second. As they're giving you the invoice, just use your phone to scan it, it's there.
Wow.
Yeah. So at the end of the month, you know how much you spent on this, how much you spent on that. And so it helps you plan for the following month, because then you know how much to expect that you earn, what is taking your money, is it gifts, is it things that can be cut down on and whatnot. So it helps. The moment there is no financial issue in a marriage,
everything.
The rest is just, click, just.
So that will take us to the next question. You are known for anchoring Yoruba traditional wedding.
Ayoade-Adediran,
Ayoade-Adediran. A beautiful and a very rich culture. What do you enjoy most about? When you're in a wedding and you are the one in charge of that beautiful culture of Yoruba land, what is that thing that you really love about anchoring Yoruba wedding?
I love love. I'm root. I love love. Anyway, I see love blooming, people are smiling. Anyway, you just see that they're having fun, they're happy, singing, marrying. Call me. I'll be there. I love it when anything is fun, joyful. I love singing, so I used to like sing. Then over the years, I don't sing as much, so that talent is leaving. But I love all the marrying, all the families uniting. The culture, it's beautiful.
So how do you prepare for that event when you talk about balancing language, humor, and cultural depth? How are you able to balance? Especially now you're in Canada, so you have to balance it where you also see other foreign nationals. So how are you balancing? How were you able to balance it?
One of the challenges that I had initially in Nigeria in anchoring Ayoade-Adediran, because this was one of the things I picked from my mom. And so when I had gone, I schooled abroad. So when I returned to Nigeria and I was expected to start to do it, I struggled because I couldn't really speak Yoruba in a full sentence without speaking English.
Okay.
So the first time my mom told me to actually go out there and do one, I was very embarrassed when I returned, because people thought that meanwhile, I was struggling.
Oh my God.
And I couldn't really, so I know that if I wanted to do Ayoade-Adediran, I had to, go back into speaking my Yoruba properly for me to be able to, and not just, and the funny thing is, I cannot speak English without putting Yoruba there. The moment I know that this person is Yoruba, I must speak Yoruba to them. That's unconscious thing that I do. But the moment that I'm there to, start anchoring and where I have to speak Yoruba in full, that's when it exposes me that I really was struggling with that. So in Canada, you don't have to speak Yoruba all through.
Yeah.
You can speak English. Nobody's going to look at you as what's wrong with her. She's forming. When you're anchoring and you're still speaking English, nobody's going to look at you as why is she speaking English? She's just not engagement. So that's why I actually started here.
Okay.
Yeah.
You also host red carpet events. The energy. I know you already have the energy. So how do you bring your personality, the energy to the red carpet? Do you want to also share that?
Yeah.
She's full pack. Like, she's complete. She's whole.
One MC introduced me at a wedding and said, he introduced me. I did the wedding cake. I did the engagement, and I think I planned some parts for them as well.
Okay.
So, and when I was in Nigeria, I used to do trade too. I do Ayoade, I used to sell clothes. Oh. So I would do Ayoade and souvenirs and all of that. So I could do a package. I could handle the whole event.
Wow.
And then when someone said, is this one wife or utility? I was like, me? Utility? Where'd you get that from? It was quite funny to me, but in reality, when I think about it,
it is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah, I think the first time I was going to do red carpets was just a friend that said to me that you are the one hosting the red carpets, like nothing, you can't say anything. But I was like, okay, let's do it. And then it just came like It was nice. I never even actually been on a red carpet before. And I didn't really have a lot of references to look at. So it was nice.
Okay. We are still talking about money because in everything you do, money plays a very important role. So I want to ask, as an entrepreneur that you have so many things, how are you able to separate your business money from your personal money from family money? I know you already told me you use a lot of app, but do you want to just share something of that?
I know you saw that one of my videos, right? Yeah, I did that video a long time ago as well, because I was fully into I used to be just an entrepreneur before doing my business, and so it was easy because I had my business account separately, I had my personal account separately. There was no way both would mix. So because my business account was separate and I had people who were also handling stuff for me, we all did whatever is relating to business with that business account. And then when it comes to the personal part, that's with me and my husband, right? So whatever concerns personal spending goes into there. So I had my business card, I had my personal card. When I'm purchasing something and it's for business, I purchase it. If I go to Walmart today and I need to buy cake ingredients, because I make wedding cakes here in Canada. Okay. And so when I'm making a wedding cake for a client and I need to go to Walmart, I won't say because I'm going to shop for my business, I cannot buy any other things. So I'll do all my shopping, but when you see my cart, you see that
you separate
I will separate things. Yeah. So when I'm checking out, I have my two cards. I check out my business stuff with my business card. I check out the personal stuff with the personal card. I have two invoices. My husband is the accountant in the family. As I'm getting home, I hand over the receipts for the home. I take my business receipts. I know where to keep that as well. So everything is separated.
Okay, nice. Looking at everything you do, how do you see your YouTube, vlogging, and your other businesses evolving together? Like, how do you see working everything and then they are still there, you're still working around? How are you able to do that?
Everything has its time. I'm not making wedding cakes every day. Okay. I only make wedding cakes when I have a wedding cake order. I'm not, when I vlog in batch. It can get overwhelming, that's the truth.
I know.
I'm always tired. I'm always tired because I'm also a social butterfly. So when you invite me to an event, you expect me to be there. When I have wedding to attend, to either anchor the engagement or be a red carpet host or whatever it is that I need to do, I have to be there. So I need to plan myself, and I still need to cook because my family, I'm still a mom and a wife. I don't want another person to be my husband's wife now. So I have to be on top of my duty. So I make sure I balance the whole thing because I have support. My husband is a sweetheart. He tries his best. My kids as well are grown, so it makes life even easier. And you know, for the rest of one of the things that I would say that I truly did, when I got to Canada, I used to make all the cakes. Once you send me order, I would make it. Even though they say my cake is expensive, I told them, myself, I cannot afford it. So it is not only you. So it's okay, you cannot afford it. So I'll tell them, don't worry. When it's a special event, order the cake from me. Because if I'm going to take days, because it does take days to make a cake. So if I'm going to take days of not being a sweetheart, like enjoying my husband's warmth, it should make sense. Even if it's not going to pay my bills.
So you have to pay for the warmth you did not have. True.
Even if it is not going to pay for my bills, at least let it pay its own bills. I'm not going to use my money to make cakes for people. So I always tell them, see, I would rather not make your children's birthday cake and whatnot. Wait for that special event when you feel that it makes sense for me to, for you to pay premium for a premium cake. Because you can tell the difference. That's the truth. You can tell the difference. When you see my cake, when you taste it, you can tell the difference. You know why it is expensive. So if you really want that all the time, it's not feasible because I don't have that capacity to do that. So I cut down, I focused only on, special event cakes so that, if you really want it, that's different. Else, I tell my friends, go to Sobesu, we'll eat it together. And in truth, we eat it. And we eat it. We eat it together. It's the truth. If that difference is not worth enough for you to, pay that difference, it's not fair to me if I cannot afford the cake all the time. So buy the one you can afford. Let us, those are the only ways that I know that I streamline my customers, to understand that I cannot make every cake, I cannot make every pastry, I cannot attend every event, that's, I think that's one of the things that I use to balance it.
Okay, so you want to meet Suliat Canada come, and you want to taste her cake. It's premium cake. It's not cake.
It is what it is.
Let him hear. For those who want to start YouTube vlogging like me now, anyway, I'm there already.
Exactly.
And, you want to combine, because it's really not easy. People see this, people see us smiling. They didn't know what we have done, to make this really, really beautiful and interesting for you to enjoy. And now you want to do this, and then you have other businesses, and then you have also a professional job you're doing. What advice would you give them to manage all these things together?
Am I supposed to be giving advice at this level?
Please do.
I'm still a very confused fella.
No, you're anything
I feel like if you think me worthy of giving advice, I appreciate. However, I feel like we're all still work in progress. Like I said, personally, I try to prioritize. It's whatever is important. I'm not a very serious person. I don't take life seriously, because I realize that those who took life seriously, what you don't give. I do my best to enjoy whatever it is that I do. If I'm doing a job that is not making me happy or making me feel fulfilled, I move, because this life is too short. So I would rather just enjoy the time that I have here than waste it on things that do not matter. So if you're doing vlogging or blogging or whatever it is you're doing, anything creative, it shouldn't be military, chill out, relax, enjoy it, enjoy the ride. If it's not fun for you, it's probably not for you. So we all cannot be everything.
Okay, so with all these numerous businesses, I know you've talked about your family a bit, but I would like you to shed more light on that. So you do this, how are you able to balance family and these businesses? You have told us how you were able to balance the business. Now you are a mom. You need to do one or two for your children, you need to be there for your husband, and then you still need to do your work, and then you still need to Suliat. Spicy. How are you doing it? Let people know. So, because some people will do this and then they will leave their family to suffer.
No.
Or some people will do this and will make their business suffer. But look at you, all smiley.
No, something's got to give. Though it's all that glitters is not gold. Something's got to give all the time. And I always say that, like, I used to work in the banking industry in Nigeria. I started my career as a banker.
Okay.
And it was nice, but I was not fulfilled. I was not happy there. Home front was suffering. I couldn't do any other thing beyond go to work and come back. And to me, that was not fulfilling, because I have I'm very versatile. So it felt like somebody was killing me inside me. Like I couldn't explore my capacity.
You just choked in there.
Yeah. So eventually, when God said it was time for me to bloom, I had to stop. But I didn't even recognize that on time. I saw it as a setback until God said, no, open your eyes and see, this is a blessing for you. And then I started to see it as a blessing. So my family and everything, they all enjoy that. One thing for me, for sure, is even when I was running my business in Nigeria and was joking, sometimes I would leave work at 1 a.m. But that was because my husband was not around. If my husband was around, I'm a Ruth. No, this babe here, I'm a shameless Ruth. You cannot shame the shameless. I carry my husband for head, I put the shuka. You know what they call the shuka?
So that it will sit very
so that it will balance. I love love. Okay. So there is nothing that would make me be less of a wife. Not even my career. Not even all those things that I do together. So whenever it's coming between myself and my family, no, for me, family is priority.
Yeah.
So I want to give my husband all the support so that there would be a balance. We're not suffering financially, but all these businesses that I do together, he's also very supportive of me. Anytime I start a business or I'm promoting anything, you see him championing that for me as well. But when it comes to my family, my children, my husband, even my children, no. Like, family comes first. Yes. Every other thing kills behind.
Oh, let's say we'll take a break, but not a break. But this break is going to be inside the break. Yeah, so I want to say thank you. I know we have not really come to the end of the program, but I want to say thank you for this, for what you have shared with us so far. It's not everybody that will do that. So do you want to tell our listeners and our viewers how we can reach you on the social media?
On social media, you can see me on Spicy Suli Official on all platforms: YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. You can see Spicy Suli Official.
Okay, thank you so much. So I know I've asked a lot of questions, so I wouldn't know, do you have any other thing you want to say, to share with us? To say? You may have one thing you want to.
No, wait for next time.
Okay. Okay.
That's what your barrister will say.
Thank you, listeners and viewers, and thank you, for watching us from beginning to the end, because I know you actually did. But please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please do not forget, as you are watching, clock it. Say it. Clock it. Clock it. Thank you so much. It's
Thank you.
Wonderful and inspiring.
And please don't forget to subscribe, like, share my own videos as well.
Yes, please. You can also, like she already mentioned, social media handles. Please do not hesitate to subscribe and follow her. It's been nice.
The pleasure is mine.
Thank you.